How you feeling, man? Nice full training camp?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
first one. So I'm ready, prepared, ready to go out there and see what I'm capable of doing at anything over 50%, man. Just actually being ready, not being injured, going in there and putting in a full 8-week camp and having my weight down low and ready. You know, this is the easiest weight cut I've had. Best camp. I got new teammates behind me, Aaron Pico, we got Joey Davis. So we got a stacked room, Baby Slice. Our room's stacked, and it's just fun time now. It's time to go play.
Has that been the best thing about the full camp, is that you have enough advanced knowledge that you can start to get the weight down much quicker and it's not as big of a stress come fight week?
I would say yeah. For me, the fight was always cutting weight. It was always cutting weight just because I'm training 3-4 weeks for a title or a main event fight. You can't go in there doing that and getting away with it. But I knew at the times I was just ahead. Everyone always asked me, oh, who have you fought? Who have you fought? You haven't fought anybody. Yeah, it's not that I haven't fought anybody. I just haven't fought anybody on my level. And me knowing that, I know I could take shortcuts and go mess around and train 3 weeks and still pull out a W. So with Justin Lawrence, there's no shortcutting, you know. He's made me train. He's made me really put in a full 8-week camp and train, you know. So there was no slacking, no loops, and just grind for 8 weeks. And I'm excited, honestly. I'm excited to go out there and see what I can do and make a statement, you know. Everybody talks about who have I fought. I haven't fought anybody. Well, now it's time for me to make an example out of someone, and Justin Lawrence is that person.
When they called you with that name, how excited were you, given the fact of what you just said, that now you have a chance to have a win over somebody that people can look at and say, yeah, man, that's a guy who's been around, that's a guy who's fought a lot of big fights?
For me, looking at Justin Lawrence, I already know he's coming to fight, he's going to be in shape, and he's ready to go. He's not the type to pull out of fights. So I knew I was going to have a fight and we were going to get to fight, versus other guys that I've signed contracts to fight, they pull out, and those are big names. So it's like they didn't have anything to lose. He doesn't have anything to gain, but he has a statement to make as well. So I appreciate it, you know. I thank Justin Lawrence, but like I said, at the end of the day, I'm making an example out of his ass.
Why do you say he doesn't have anything to gain? You think he doesn't have anything to gain with a win over you?
For me, he doesn't have anything to lose. He has a lot to gain, but
yeah.
what, you know, if you're 10-0, why? All he has to gain is to derail my hype train that everybody calls a hype train. For me, that's motivation, because he feels he has something to prove. For me, what is he? I have everything to lose, and what, you know, that undefeated record, I'm not looking for it to go anywhere. So that's part of my goal of what I want to do in the sport, is being the Floyd of MMA, and with so many different angles of kicks, elbows, and different things, for there to be opportunities for me to get caught. It's phenomenal for me to be undefeated. So of course everybody wants to take that notch and be the first to win over me, but that shit ain't happening.
He talked a little bit about how he was once in your position, that there was a lot of hype behind him early in his career, and eventually it comes to an end. You know, do you think at all about things like that? And do you think at all about what happens when the O goes away, if it does one day?
No, that's kind of like where I feel people, they let it get to their head, you know. That's where me slacking off, training 3 weeks for a main event fight came into play. Slacking, I don't get tired. I never get tired. I gassed in the second, had nothing left after that first round. And that was the difference, you know, of seeing that, realizing it. And most people's ego is, oh, I'm still winning, I'm still good, I'm still good. Nah, fuck that. Humble yourself, figure out what the problem is, and majority of the time you're the problem. So you got to fix your problem and come back better and stronger. And being 23, man, there's a lot to learn, you know. I'm in here fighting guys 25 plus. These are grown men. I'm barely coming out of my teen years. So of course I want to go hang out with my boys, party, and have fun, but there's sacrifices you got to make.
Can you talk a little bit about how close a win over a guy like Justin Lawrence puts you? It feels like this is the kind of win that gets you into that title contention talk.
Definitely.
Brian Moore maybe not, but Justin Lawrence.
Definitely.
For sure.
I feel like Brian Moore is a gatekeeper, and then Justin Lawrence is a gatekeeper to those title fights, you know. And that's why I said I'm looking to go in there and make an example out of Justin Lawrence, because who's really finished him? No one's knocked him out on his feet. No one's really finished him. So I'm going to go in there and make a statement and do something no one's done. And that's just the difference, you know. I'm not worried about what he's going to do. I'm not worried about how his camp went or anything. I'm worried about what I'm going to do. And I feel that's the difference between cocky and confident. If you're confident, you're not worried about anything that anyone else is doing. You want them to worry about what you're doing. And that's just the mindset and that grind that I feel I have is different.
And after a win like that, do you start talking to Scott and those guys about, hey, the type of opponent I need next is the type of guy that's going to get me a title shot, or do you just let that come as it will?
I just let it come as it rolls. My next fight, I honestly want to do a father-son fight. That's been something that's been on my mind for a while, and now it's, I'm getting the name. I got a established record. I got a draw behind me, so I feel that'll be a big draw. Just being father-son and competing together as professional athletes. No one's done that since baseball, and there's been only one person, one father and son that has done that. And for this to be such a hands-on physical sport, it's phenomenal for my dad to train with me every day and still be whooping my ass the way he was just doing. He was taking it easy right now. Don't believe our little training sessions. That dude is a savage. He whoops everybody's ass in the gym still till this day at 48 years old. So I'm looking forward to making more history and breaking more history records with him.